We're going back.
Aftermath. I don't know. Can we get sued for that?
I don't know.
Because you're singing it.
As long as it's transformative.
Transformers? What?
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ, here with my good friends Dylan and Michael.
Good Monday.
And here we are on another voyage for truth. And so, yeah, before we drop anchor or hoist anchor, hoist anchor.
Lay pipe.
I'm not a seaman, okay? I was at one point, but not anymore. But yeah, before we hoist the anchor here on this voyage, why don't you do us a favor and follow us on Twitter at WRKPod, on Instagram at WRKPodcast. And if you need links to any of that, hit up our website, WRKpodcast.com. You'll see a very nice picture of us next to a big rock. It's called The Rock.
It's not a crack rock.
Not a crack rock.
Smoke this rock, though.
You'd have to have a lot of lighter fluid, but you might be able to. But after you do all that, if you enjoy the show, and I'm going to remind you at the end of this episode, if you enjoyed the show, you watch the whole thing, there's no reason that you don't go to patreon.com/WRKpod and help support this show. Help us get our feet on the ground until we get that sponsorship that we're looking for.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, boys, we're coming for you.
We're close.
Yeah, I would like to be sponsored by something in the adult industry, specifically giant dildos.
We'll work on that. Not the sponsors I was thinking, but
sending
we'll work
out a
on
few
that.
feelers.
Be sponsored by Taco Bell. Just get like unlimited Crunchwrap Supremes for the podcast.
Just one of those grilled cheese burritos a week.
Yeah.
Just one for all of us, not just me.
Every Monday.
I mean, I'm the one that will respond to the email, so I could be greedy about it. Be like, "What are you guys talking about? I bought this grilled cheese burrito." But yeah, no, I hit us up, and yeah, hit up the Patreon page, and yeah, just hit up the website. Just hit us up everywhere. DMs and our Twitter account are open to everyone, I believe. So I mean, well, that's not an invitation. Make a burner account and fuck with it, but
stalk us on Facebook. You know,
Appreciate the burner.
do whatever.
piss on me, beat.
Call me daddy.
I don't know, but yeah, we'll dive into this. Dive into this episode after this groovy little tune. So, here we are again.
Time to hit the word of the day within 5
Hopefully
minutes.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the blue dress.
No,
Damn it.
but so yeah, blue dress.
Saxophone. Sorry, just was seeing if we could.
That'd be
nail it.
way too obvious. So yeah, we're here again, and like for the long-time viewers of this podcast, there's gonna be a lot of recaps. For newer listeners that don't want to go back to episode 4, we're gonna be talking about stuff that we talked about in episode 4, not 4. What? I don't know. Well, episode 5 maybe, because 4 was our first alien episode, and it's private because we were just way too fucked up, and it just did not make a lot of sense.
wasn't a whole lot of structure.
Wasn't a good. It doesn't. It reflects poorly what the show is today, but. Yeah, like way back in the day, we're going to be bringing up stuff that we've talked about maybe once or twice, but for people that don't want to comb through hours of archives to hear some shit from us, because I would like to know that I want people to want to hear this kind of information from us.
I mean, we did. There was a good streak where I'm pretty sure we talked about Bill probably for like 15 episodes straight. Not like the whole show, but we definitely referenced Bill continuously. But
yeah.
So if you want to know everything we've talked about, you're just gonna have to go back and listen to every episode that we've ever done. So
No.
Yeah, do that. Listen to this, then go back and listen to everything. Yeah. But yeah, so 2005 case against Jeffrey Epstein, the transcripts became public last week. I think it was Friday. And then Saturday, Bill Clinton is a pedophile is trending on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious.
Now, did you say that was number one, or it was just like top 10? That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
That and aliens or FBI aliens was also top 10.
Which
the FBI and Navy just released again that they have alien UFOs.
Yeah. Well, the FBI blatantly said we have tangible objects from out of this world. It wasn't even because the Navy originally was like, oh, well, we don't know where this is coming from. It's not from the Earth. Oh, there's elements. There's elements with radiation that we don't recognize. But the FBI is like, hold my fucking beer, dude. But like, you can hold it in your hands if you go to the academy. You can hold a UFO in your fucking hand. Like, they're like, we got fucking fragments of elements that we don't recognize. But yeah, that was also trending, and we will soon be I need to decipher a documentary. I need to cipher through all the bullshit that just got re-released on Netflix at the same time.
This is just coming up. I mean, aliens, they did come up a while ago, but now it's just kind of coming up again. Like, is it their scapegoat? I mean, is it them trying to say, holy fuck, like, this is big, guys, we need to start pushing aliens again, like, ASAP.
Or maybe
Bill Clinton didn't fuck those kids. It was those goddamn aliens.
Like, do you guys
that little gray bastard, I swear to God.
You remember Bill Clinton getting abducted? No one remembers that? Oh shit, I think I remember that. Like,
well, maybe
you don't remember the entire state of Missouri hearing Careless Whispers played on a saxophone at the same time. You think that you don't think that's aliens abducting Bill Clinton at hyperspeed? You don't think that? You're the crazy one. You're the crazy one for not believing that's true.
And this is on Twitter. I don't know about the aliens or the major news, like the news channels and stuff. Like, are they covering the aliens at all? Like, or is it mostly? Because I know, like, once they were talking, or they kind of had little snippets of talking about it back in the day. I think like 6 months ago or some shit.
Yeah, the only thing I remember is Tucker Carlson being like, well, what? Where are they? What are they doing? Why are they here? Why is no one asking that question? It's like everyone's asking that fucking question, Tucker Carlson.
They're here to infiltrate your government.
They're here to infiltrate my butt, and I'm welcoming it. Abduct me, daddy. Come on, let's go.
I used to really like the probings, but they never really probe me about my day anymore. Yeah. It is always the butt. Always the butt.
Instantly. Ask me about my fucking day.
Instantly to the butt. Sometimes I like to get straight to the point, but sometimes I had a rough time. Okay, sometimes I just want to be talked to like a human being. All right,
but yeah. So getting straight to the point, back to old Bill boy, old two finger Bill. Old three finger Bill. I don't know what we gonna call him. Three-finger Bill.
Billy Clinton and the
he
Children's Factory.
He doesn't seem like a two finger kind of guy to me.
I
mean, one of the girls that he assaulted, and this isn't a girl. It's a grown. Well, I mean, a girl in the same right, but an adult woman that worked for him said that he shoved a cigar in her vagina.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, is that bigger or smaller than his hang down?
Probably tried
Depends
to pretend.
on the cigar.
We could call him old beer can. Fucking, it could be true.
Beer can Billy.
Beer can.
I was thinking Billy Clinton and the Children's Factory, dude.
That's what they were trying to do in Haiti, bro, in 2010.
Except he doesn't look like he almost looks like the kind of fucking weirdo that would run that, but he needs a little bit of help. He's looking fucking crazier every day.
See, I don't think he probably doesn't do anything at this point, like.
No, he probably sits in a wheelchair and they wheel him into the sun. They're like, all right, you need to get your energy for the day. He's got like a blanket on his lap.
They're probably talking to him like, okay, Bill, now we're gonna wheel you out in front of all these people. They're gonna be pissed and screaming at you and throwing things. Okay, just ignore it.
Stand up, walk, and smile.
All right. Sounds good. Where's my saxophone, huh?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yes, Bill, we know you didn't, okay?
No, but so the transcripts, so there was like a 3-page report that I saw on Twitter. I mean, it's all you can find it. It's all out there. But there are 3 pages of a deposition of Virginia Roberts, who is the most famous Epstein escapee. Is that what we would call her? An escapee?
Survivor.
Yeah, that's way better than escapee. Escapee is like me being like, damn, she got away. Survivor, yeah, she's an Epstein ring survivor, and I still don't like that we call it the Epstein ring, but it relates or translates to most people better that way. But yeah, she is talking about being on the Virgin Islands, Little St. James, the Epstein's private island, also known as Pedo Island, with Bill Clinton and like 13 other girls or something like that. I don't specifically remember. I didn't even write it down. I was just like, Jesus Christ. And she talks about in her her interview with her cross-examination. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it's someone asking her questions and her responding, and it's her saying, yeah, and if there was a black girl in the same room as him, he would make her sit in the corner because he would not have sex with an underage black girl. He would only have sex with underage white girls or girls that he deemed specifically exotic.
Ooh.
So, and then after that came out on Twitter, Bill Clinton is a racist pedophile, or hashtag Bill Clinton is a racist pedophile, started gaining some traction.
Interesting.
And I feel like, I don't know, dude, people that slept on it, I mean, in 2000, like, it's just, there's so many people that are never going to believe that he did any of this shit.
Nowadays, when you look at, I just wanted to kind of go back through and see kind of what the articles were saying. Now, a lot of it is saying, so he, first of all, he doesn't deny it. It's whoever is, talking for him is denying it. And then also other people are saying, but that's, but it says that he flew once and he was accompanied by 2 underage girls. And I'm like, he went there like
26 times.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah,
like, is it like?
I'm pretty sure that's like the official Black Book.
That's why it's like they're almost trying to. It's such a scapegoat to say that he was. Is he guilty for going there with 2 underage girls one time? Because then people are just gonna be like, well, that's not real. Like it's almost like they're trying to get him in trouble, but to a point where he's not going to be in trouble. It's like,
well, and that's where like another thing that really pissed me off about the hashtag Bill Clinton's a pedophile pissed me off is people are like, oh, I bet 90% of the people on this are tweeting this and don't acknowledge that Trump also went on Epstein's plane. Like, no, the second that fact came out, that dude was out the fucking window for any hope that I didn't ever hope that he was going to do anything great, but I hope that he could do something. And any hope that I had for any of that, once that comes out, no, you're fucking, like, you should be thrown out of a plane window for just even being on that plane. Yeah, like Osama bin Laden's fucking deceased body. If we even fucking killed him,
we just need more. We need more
that's
evidence.
A different episode.
I mean, we have all the evidence we need. I just think the traction needs. It's nice that Bill is, getting the traction. We're like working our way closer to the current president when we need to like start focusing on the last couple presidents. Like everyone's looking at it like we're working towards Bohemian Grove and all this shit, and like we're working through this shit. Like I did Obama ever, for doing any of this shit, ever trend on Twitter? Was that ever one of the top trending things on Twitter?
Obamagate was trending on Twitter. Top 10.
True. Which sucks that it doesn't really keep its traction.
That wasn't even about fucking anything like this. That was just a counterintelligence plea from a sitting president against an incumbent president, or not incumbent, incoming president.
Like all that shit. When really it's like, he did a little bit more. Did a little bit more than that.
The Fast and the Furious was way worse than Obamagate.
Did a little bit more.
But it's I don't know. It's fucking it's you see people when all this Epstein shit comes out on Facebook and stuff like that. They're like, well, your president did this, and they're like, well, your president did this. It's like, motherfucker, we're both your presidents, and they're all doing this shit. Like, this goes back to Nixon. Is like goes back to who knows where it goes. Nixon's the oldest one that I can think of off the top of my head that was accused of being involved in child sex trafficking. But it's like it goes way back, like before my dad was born, and you're gonna sit here and be like, you're president this, you're president that. Like, shut the fuck up and be like, your kids aren't safe. Like,
yeah.
Well, I think it's nice.
Your president is having sex with kids.
It's always
like,
nice.
What, That's what, like, yeah, and so is your president if you want to play that game. Like, and people will be like, oh, well, Trump only went on there one time, and they probably talked about business. They didn't talk about fucking business on that goddamn island.
Epstein
or on that airplane.
Epstein,
that airplane and island was straight fuck island and fuck airplane. Like, you were not talking about business. It was pants off, dick dry. What are you going to do about it?
Dude, I just think, like, it's
but
just
there's got to be a reason that whole side and whole movement hate him for, something. Is it because he's trying to expose them all or what?
Probably. Well, he probably never thought that it was going to clap back on him the way that it potentially is going to. Because, I mean, I remember it was like the first episode that we started this show on, and we were talking about that law or the executive order that he passed where if you're found guilty of human trafficking or sex trafficking, the government will seize all of your assets before your trial. So it's basically like an extension of the Patriot Act, but only towards child sex trafficking.
And that's why Tom Hanks got his citizenship in fucking Greece already.
Potentially, yeah.
Well, they don't extradite pedos.
No, it's a mental health disorder.
When did they actually? Did they recently just change that in Greece? So in Greece, they were, when did they do that? Did they always have that in place that pedos and shit were considered mentally?
Oh no, dude. The only two things I know about Greece is that Hercules was born there and Tom Hanks lives there.
Yeah, and
that's about it.
Which should say, I mean, just should say a lot. If he's trying to leave the country, like all these famous people said when Trump becomes president, I'm leaving the country. No one left the country. Tom Hanks, when the pedos start getting found out, and he's actually like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
dude, seriously.
Like, I guess I'm found out. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, have you seen that picture or whatever? And he's got like that fucking sign or whatever says they won't let me say anything or whatever.
Yeah, with a black eye.
Yeah, with the black eye that everybody seems to get. That's a pedophile.
Yeah, people like to punch pedophiles.
Who's punching these guys in the eyes?
Punch him in the throat.
Well, almost fucking like the Pope has had the same. Dude, this black eye thing is fucking weird, dude.
They'll come down in symbolism. You say it all the time, dude.
Yeah.
But I haven't even seen that. Like, he has a sign. I didn't see Tom Hanks.
Dude, it was on his Instagram, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He posted on his own Instagram.
Yeah.
Really? And it says they won't let me say anything.
Like, I can't say anything or something like
some
that.
bullshit like that. With it,
super cryptic, weird shit. He's got a black eye,
and I got
he's just like got like it's literally like a notepad and just like has like Sharpie on it.
Is it? I mean, is that like that's where I'm always confused with? Yeah, these people do bad shit, but what's the point of where they wish they didn't have to do it to the point where they're getting blackmailed to have to? I mean, there's going to be at least some people that want to stand up for themselves, and the people that do end up getting killed. So obviously they can't. And they just have to play ball. We've said that forever. You got to play ball or you're fucked.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he wasn't at a certain level in the cabal, then he would be dead already just for posting that on Instagram.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
But
it's like fucking, I didn't John Kerry even they putting on that, dude. That's fucking weird. I didn't even fucking remember John Kerry was an actual person.
Who the fuck is John Kerry?
Did he run for president?
Oh yeah. He was in the skull. He was about to lose to Bush, and he said he's like, I withdraw from the presidential campaign to fully endorse the electoral process, and he was like potentially going to beat George Bush Jr.
So you think is the idea behind the the black eye, is that kind of an idea that's fake and that's put on there just to as symbolism, or they
like a ritual thing, dude,
to get fucking knocked out in the eye or some shit?
I don't know, fucking some fucking big old club that they're part of. I don't know.
Well, I'm never gonna get a black eye again because I ain't a part of that. So
for you to give me a black eye means you're gonna break my glasses, and I'm gonna go Hulk mode. I'm just not. You got to kill me.
If I get a black eye, I'm just gonna punch the other one so people realize I'm not with them. That's the only manly thing to do.
They'll probably think that you just got fucking anally penetrated.
They'll probably think I just haven't slept for like 3 days straight.
Your last day in prison yesterday.
What's so after all of this, the transcripts came out about that, and where's Bill headed? Like, where is this gonna head for him? I
on his ground.
Yeah, he's got to be going. So like, there's no way that he's just hanging out in Arkansas playing the saxophone right now.
Oh hell no! I wonder what him and Hillary are doing.
Dude, yeah, I know, right? I wonder what fucking Chelsea's doing too.
Shit, you know she's a part of it.
Yeah, she's gotta be.
Dude, I just think the funniest thing to me was when Trump during the fucking campaign was like, yeah, because you'd be in jail or whatever. And that's the, I just fucking think about that all the time when I'm thinking about Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it's just like, but at this point, Trump is facing same level. Like, I mean, not same level, but I mean, one trip compared to 26 trips. I don't care how many trips you took. You take one trip, you're fucking like
one trip to.
Well, you have
one trip, you're off. You know,
you have some of the survivors and stuff talking about Trump being there too. I mean, I remember.
Yeah,
right. Like
there was like
about some of the testimonies about it, talking about it, like having to. It's like,
but that's where I get so fucking annoyed.
But you look at that testimony or whatever, and it's like, no, I don't remember. No, I don't remember. Was Trump?
You're talking about like the election accuser or the one that came out outside of that? Because there was,
I don't know.
There was one that, or there were four that came out, or three that came out during his election in 2016, and two of them were. It was found that he was never in the same fucking state as them at the time that they claimed it happened, because international businessman has receipts for everything he does.
I'm talking about the one that
like the recent
about on the island.
I don't know anything about that, but I know that there's a 13-year-old girl that has a somewhat valid claim against him currently right now that hasn't been refuted.
Is that a little blonde chick or whatever that I've seen interviews of?
I don't know. She's probably like 20 now.
Oh.
Like this is like back in like 2004.
Oh, okay.
So
2003.
Do we think Bill's about to be offed? Or I mean, the Clintons have proven to really just, like I'd be scared to go after them, man.
He's gonna fake his death and probably just live out the rest of his life. I'd
say if I had to put my money on anything, I think fake.
I think
Bill's death is definitely like coming like a fake.
Well,
death,
I think when we talk about that, like what value do the Clintons have to bring to corporations? Like
nothing at this point. They've been fucking blacklisted.
Yeah, and so Deutsche Bank, the lawyer that had her family attempt on her family, just killed the son, husband, shot in the hospital. Deutsche Bank is the person that they're prosecuting for doing a deal with Jeffrey Epstein. So we're not talking family power, we're talking corporation power that way, like to the point where, and then gunman found dead, shit like, and we talk about the Clinton kill count all the time. Can you imagine the fucking kill count some of these companies have or corporations have?
ExxonMobil.
How many fucking people do you think? Well, I was going to say Raytheon, but that's like millions because they do that for a living.
Right.
Oh man, like Walmart. How many people do you think the Walls brothers had fucking taken out?
I wonder if
just because they don't pay their employees.
Do you think they'll take out? You know how many episodes they have?
Just throwing it out there.
Do you know how many episodes they have where like Bill Clinton is a part of like either a cartoon or a TV show or something like that? Like, do you think once it comes out with all that and we start seeing? You think we're gonna start seeing like episodes and shit getting pulled with Bill Clinton?
Oh, 100%. I've seen a lot of that shit even like recently, dude.
Oh, really?
Who's the fucking last guy that just had a bunch of shit pulled?
We were talking about this like last time, I think, weren't we?
Fuck.
I don't know.
Oh, Chris D'Elia had he just accused.
Yeah.
And he was sending weird messages to teenage girls. Yes, he sent some weird messages to teenage girls. And they pulled his pedophile episode from Workaholics and shit like that. But that's just him
that's like an episode. I don't know how many episodes he's actually in that show.
Just one.
I'm pretty sure it's just the one
in the first season.
And it was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, but it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, I guess you guys don't want to go to the penthouse. Yeah.
Dude,
and he is an actual pedophile.
Yeah, they met him in a Justin Bieber fan chat room, and his name was Bieber Fan 69. He came over to the Workaholics dude's house to hang out with a teenage boy, and Adam DeMamp was like, "I'm gonna kick his ass," and then they opened the door. He's like, "Hey, is that a Spud 3000? I got some potatoes in my bag." He's like, "You guys like to smoke weed?"
I think I remember that.
They want to turn him good or something, so they
try to make him straight. So they're
trying to get him.
They're like, if you're gonna fuck underage people, why don't you that girl? She's 18, but she's a gymnast, so she looks like she's 13. He's like, I don't want to fuck underage boys. I'm not gay.
Dude, I
don't remember the whole premise of the episode because it's been so long, but.
But I mean, that's even then. Chris D'Elia is, I mean, as big as he is, small fish. Small fish compared to where the focus could be. Bill Clinton, that's pretty big fish. That's not the biggest fish. That's not the biggest catch. But I mean, Bill Clinton, dude, he's gonna be fighting off people trying to storm his gates with a saxophone. He's gonna swinging that shit around, He probably just fakes being old in the pictures. He's probably on some steroids and shit that have him actually juiced up like a motherfucker,
You think so?
That's why I think they're gonna fake they've just been playing it out to make him look like this old, dude, and then he's gonna pass away. And him and Hillary have been planning this out for years now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure not.
They knew the shit was coming.
No, I don't think that they ever thought they were gonna get caught doing that.
I don't think they ever thought they were gonna lose the election.
No, that too.
If they didn't lose this election, they would have never gotten caught doing anything.
I think it was a dumb idea to try and go into the election in the first place. That uncovered a lot of shit.
It worked well the last time.
That was a dumb idea. That got not only Hillary, that got Obama. That shit fucking, I don't know. That went big. That was good. That was good win. Yeah, we had good win from that.
Good win for the people, not for the Republicans or Democrats.
I mean, the one party system, you mean? Yeah,
we still need, I still want more, I feel like a lot of focus, though. People really like hitting these Democrats, and I think I just want, it's nice that those posts are going around and it talks about the different things on both sides, and I love seeing that, but I'm like, bro, Trump just needs to get hit. I want to see Trump just get fucking hit so hard. Cannot wait for that.
I'm sure it's coming.
I feel like I want it to happen, but it needs to be after everything else has happened. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to fucking pan out the way that it's supposed to. I feel like he needs to be, not the last, but one of the middle guys getting hit,
I think it just
needs to... We're still in the early stages of what is... But this is
the first step one. The first round of indictments just went out. If you saw that,
I don't think
117.
I don't think Trump is a. I think Trump is. I don't think he's a guy that needs to happen in the middle. I think he's a kind of guy that needs to happen now to get us to the middle stage. That's our current. That's what I meant. We keep talking about, especially Bill. We're talking about these old presidents when, I think having our most current president being outed and everyone actually knows it, that gets us into it. That people can't say, oh, well, this happened back in Bill's day when shit was a little bit, more uncontrolled and people weren't really paying as much attention.
What happened in George W. Bush's day? It wasn't even Bill's day. And it happened way before that, but it was happening in George W.'s day, and it's still happening in Trump's day. It's happened in Obama's day.
Yeah, that's what.
You're telling me he shipped a nonstop flight from Chicago to fucking Washington D.C. private flight for $100,000 worth of hot dogs, And you think I'm not gonna think that doesn't mean you want little boys in your hot tub? What the fuck you talking about?
How
dude?
do you like? And why hasn't he cleared his name?
Yeah,
Where's the pictures of this party? If you're at a party like that, there's got to be pictures. of all those
Kobayashi
hot
better
dogs.
fucking be there. Like you're having a private hot dog eating contest.
Right. Yeah. Oh man, that blows my mind. That's where I'm like, dude, we need to get to this next stage. But the fact that Bill Clinton was trending on Twitter, I think is fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, I lost it.
We never thought that starting this podcast. I don't think we ever had a hunch that he was a part of all this. Like,
I just thought that he was, using his power as president to force himself on those like 8
I did
women.
not have sexual relations. Okay, like I thought. That's all I thought of the guy. That's all I thought. So. It gets a little bit weirder. Like, what did he do with his saxophone? Where did he stick his saxophone? These are the questions I want answered.
Did he use the mouthpiece to blow butt bubbles? I don't know.
Crazy.
He blew the fart back into her asshole.
Jesus.
I don't.
If I see that on a court transcript, I am going to literally have a heart attack from laughing so hard. Well, what he did was he stuck the mouthpiece in my butt and he blew into it.
Do you guys think that they killed Michael Jackson because he was like so upfront with all this fucking child pedophilia shit?
People try and blame the doctor, don't they?
Yeah, but how easy would it to be just?
Unless he was having health complications, which I guess I don't know, but everyone was trying to blame the doctor for the medicine. And I'm like, yeah, that seems a little fucking fishy.
Just took a bunch of fucking pills, But I don't know.
If someone's on an IV drip, all you have to do is fucking inject a syringe with nothing but air into the IV drip, and
once it gets to your heart, I don't know. There's just some fucking weird people on that fucking list, bro. From the fucking Maxwell files, dude. And
there's gonna be more. That's the thing. There's gonna be more coming out.
The weird part is this is just the first 200 pages that they let out, dude.
Yeah, it's
200 fucking pages, and it's got fucking
court transcripts. It's fucking
dude, the notable fucking people, dude, are so fucking Steve Spielberg, Kevin Spacey, fucking.
Oh, we knew Kevin Spacey was gonna be on that list.
Oh yeah.
I still want to know what the fuck Kevin Spacey did to get himself in that position.
Bro.
Outside of being what he was in The Usual Suspects. That's the first thing I ever remember seeing him in.
Yeah.
Then he was in Horrible Bosses. Like, he was in, was it 7 with fucking Paul Walker? Which I just saw something today about Paul Walker finding out about some weird, shady fucking human trafficking shit.
Weird.
Going on through his charities that he was running. You are all wrapped up there, son.
Weird. Another weird name that I just saw. Okay, so I'm going to say a few more. Charlie Sheen, Katy Perry, and Miley Cyrus. But one I just saw right now, fucking Stormy Daniels was at Epstein's Island.
Dude, Stormy Daniels has probably been on every island in the world, though. Just getting fucking ran through.
Katy Perry.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Katy Perry. That one kind of makes me sad a little bit.
Bill Murray makes me sad, dude. God dang.
Oh, fuck.
No, if you've seen Katy Perry on fucking, what show is that?
She gives me
American Idol, bro. She is fucking weird as hell to these young boys, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Weird
No,
as
I've seen that.
Yeah.
But God, what the fuck? What was the name you said before Katy Perry?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. So apparently Justin Bieber just released a new music video, and there were like signs that like "help me" signs in it, or like
really.
Yeah.
I bet you he was getting ran through when he was a little boy.
Oh, I bet.
Dude,
that's why I'm thinking Miley Cyrus. Like, she was probably at Epstein's Island, but not for the same reasons as other people.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably getting. I mean, I don't know. To me, someone like Justin Bieber and Miley, to me, when they're at that age, it feels to me like they're getting groomed, just in a different way. Like they're
okay. But Justin Bieber, though, he didn't have any claim to anything. But Miley's dad, was famous.
Wrote a one-hit wonder.
Right,
yeah,
but
famous.
Justin Bieber had Usher behind him backing him up, which is I feel like is way more popular than Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't know, I've seen this video of Lil Wayne.
Can we all agree that their music sucks before we argue?
Yes, definitely. I saw Lil Wayne fucking this fucking interview, he was in this fucking studio with all these people, all these, little ass kids and shit. And he was like, we're going to, oh man, it was just super fucking weird and super fucking like the way he was saying things.
The uncomfortable ass pep talk.
Bro, well, no, he was like talking about like how, what the dudes did to them to get them famous and shit like that. And what we're going to do to you. And it was just really fucking weird, dude. And I don't know. It just made it feel really fucking uncomfortable. I don't know. Fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, there's so much that we still don't know, but potentially will in the next 2 or 6 months to 2 years.
Damn.
The amount of information that is going to be coming out is just, and it's not going to be disputable. It's going to be factual shit that comes out.
Like Stephen Colbert, Barack Obama, Jimmy Kimmel, Oprah Winfrey.
I think we think that the riots now are somewhat like they're big, but like I just feel like soon when a lot of this shit is coming out, it is gonna get. You're not just gonna have the people that are in the BLM movement. Like you're gonna have everybody and their mothers are gonna be out there saying like, dude, our government is fucking selling. Like, how can you can't deny that. You can't say it was this president, this person, Democrat, Republican. Once all this information is saying like it's our government, it's like these are the people who like we need to change shit. We need to.
Well, it's not even just it's the world.
The world. The cabal, dude.
Disney used to send fucking kids on fucking scuba trips to Epstein's Island. That's fucked up.
It's all fucking insane.
I just want to know like what happens to the I don't know. I mean, you just think it would be more transparent. You think there would be easier ways of figuring this shit out. And now that we actually have this shit figured out and like it still surprises me how little we know about it. I think we should know way more about it because if we find a hint of it, we should be on it like hawks. And we're still just fucking focused on every other little topic like Black Lives Matter movement and protests. I'm like, dude, I love the movement. Like, good. Yeah, I totally recognize what you guys are doing. But we have proof that kids are getting taken and stolen on a daily basis in a year. Like, how many kids
not only
are, like,
taken and stolen, but then raped by fucking powerful people that pass laws that you have to follow,
killed, or by the people controlling this country are the ones stealing our kids. And we have police officers that are power hungry, and I'm totally down to like get them to not have as much power. But we have so many problems that are just so big that it's like, dude, like, woo, time to riot, time to get your baseball bats and your rocks and
pitchforks,
your pet rocks, your pet rock. Put some Google eyes on it,
dude.
But it's like what movement is it? It's like what movement is this? Is I get the police brutality movement. I totally get and agree with. But like, I don't know, man. It's like,
what kind of movement is this? Like, how do you get this to be like a movement?
Yeah, how do we make keep the kids safe? How do we make that a fucking movement?
Because like now, we have who do we attack? How do we attack the government? Right now, BLM kind of works well because they're attacking,
working, and it's
they're attacking lower level government, which is police officers. They have someone that they're able to say, yeah, well, the government even is like, yeah, well, you know what, these guys aren't doing such a hot shit. But what happens when we try and aim this shit at the government? Yeah. And we're already talking about them sending military forces in just on a lower level, like police level of government. Once we start trying to hit home to them, it's going to be worse than just, them patrolling the streets. Like, I can't even imagine. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even have a good idea of how America would react.
I don't even know how to like phrase it to make it. man, it's so hard to even just phrase it without it being offensive to a movement, or I don't not
Right.
even,
We don't want
movement,
to. Yeah.
but it's just like
I feel
it's like.
I'll offend some people. What are we talking
Well,
about?
I'm just saying. It, like no lives exist until the kids are safe. Like 800,000 kids a year, black, white, Asian, fucking Hispanic, Muslim,
Right, yeah.
Indian.
It's not a race thing.
Well, yeah.
That's
When it comes to the kids disappearing, they don't give a fuck. Your kid's out on their own. They are gonna snatch up your kid, and you're most likely never gonna see your kid again.
How much do you think you can get for a kid?
Well, according to Wayfair,
I think Wayfair gave us a pretty good idea on how much it costs to buy a kid.
Anywhere between 10 to
you know what?
That's how much it costs to buy the kid. But I just want to know how much it would be like. Oh, if I picked up a kid on the side of the road, how much could I sell him for? Her slash him.
That'd be
depends on your connections, dude.
Yeah. You dude, I don't know, man.
If you came up to me and I didn't know you, and you're like, "Yo, I got this kid in my truck," I'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me!"
I'd be like,
I'd write down your license plate number and call the authorities.
I want to know. There was a post that someone said that, and if it's for, it almost makes me. I want to follow through with this, and I wish I would have kept in touch with what the name was of the account, because they were like, "Well, me and my wife just ordered our $17,000 Wayfair cabinet, of this name and everything, and we're gonna try and see, what actually happens." So, let's see. We ordered it, and we're gonna see what happens. And I'm like, so what happened? What
happened was a FedEx driver came up in the middle of the afternoon, rang the doorbell. They answered the door, shot them both, and then he went off in the woods and killed himself.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, that was sorry, that was the judge's family from the Epstein and Deutsche Bank case.
But that's how I could see that going. Like, how are you gonna? What would you think? Like, you're gonna try and break the story by ordering one of these cabinets? No, like, you think they just don't even think about who's buying it? They're just like, oh yeah, well, this random couple decided to buy one of
Ohio.
They're gonna find you and probably kill you. What were you thinking? And then why would you?
If you open the door, be like, "Holy shit, Samantha!"
Who was
Do you think
telling me
they're gonna let that happen?
Right.
Who was telling me about like that they had like a platinums or whatever? Where was this?
Yeah, we talked about that on the show. They had the platinum sales reps.
Yeah.
And you couldn't sell certain items unless you were a platinum sales rep.
Right. Yeah. Like, you had to be.
It's like the average person. That is probably just a bullshit post that someone made a burner Twitter account or something.
Yeah, it could be.
But it's just like, if you need to be a certain level of sales rep to sell the same cabinet for a different amount of money, like, you gotta be kidding me. Like,
I mean, what else could be in there? Kids or drugs, And that'd be a whole lot of drugs for fucking $10K. Like, drugs would make sense. Be like heroin.
Drugs I'd be kind of okay with. I'd be like, oh, they're like trading drugs for this. Yeah, that's fine. But they're not saying, buy this cabinet, buy this new heroin 1220 firewood cabinet, heroin for $17,000, where you just get a bunch of heroin. No, it's like little kids' names.
Not the Samantha 38.
Fuck that.
Like, yeah, we'll deal with drug trafficking after we deal with the child trafficking.
Well, have you guys ever fucking looked at any shoe brands? Not shoe brands, but like the boxes on shoes when you're putting them away? Because they got weird ass names like that too. Like, I'll get some Emily's and some fucking weird ass stuff.
I just think, what if Wayfair has been doing this? What other companies? I mean, I wish that people were digging deep and. Like, what other companies were doing it this way? Was this the first? I mean, was this the first?
Lebeda. You buy a mattress and you fucking lay on it and there's a lump, and so you cut it open and a fucking child crawls out. Speaking Mongolian.
What was that fucking American Horror Story? Oh, the hotel, when that fucking dude like stitched himself inside of the mattress or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's weird shit. Up, dude.
Like, you buy a couch and Frank Reynolds crawls out all lubed up. He's like, "It's fucking hot in here."
It's too hot.
He's all fucking
I can't
lubed up
take
and shit.
I can't
Too
take
hot.
it anymore. He looks like someone just slapped like a fucking like 10 sticks of butter.
He
on
looks
him.
like he crawled through a can of Crisco on his way out the couch.
We're playing slugs.
You're
I
mashing it.
I don't know. I'm confused as where it feels like we're making really good progress with it though. You know, as much as I like to say that the media tries to is advert the right word? Advert our attention? Divert. I don't fucking know.
Divert, yeah.
Divert our attention from what's actually going on. It seems like it's not working when on Twitter talking about Bill being a pedophile is like the number one thing. I mean,
but okay, who could this all? I mean, yes, it probably is a thing, but like, what I've been kind of just like thinking in my head lately about like all this information that's coming out, why is it all coming out now? Who wants us to fucking know this? You know what? Why all this stuff is coming out? You know, like, I don't know. Is it a psyop or what?
No,
Mossad?
I have an actual theory about this. Is okay, so we talked about how Trump's first executive order was to seize all property and assets of people caught of human trafficking, and they passed that not thinking it would ever come back to anything that they might have done. And they're like, "Oh yeah, this will be great." He's like, "This is how we get the people." Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, he's thinks it's a great deal,
Right.
and then they catch and Epstein fucks up. They get Epstein. Epstein kills himself, and the people are like, "Oh man, we dodged a bullet there." And then Maxwell slips up. Maxwell gets caught now, and then so Epstein didn't kill himself was such a big thing. Like, I think the amount of people that pay attention to shit like this went from maybe 1% to like 5% during the whole Epstein thing.
Right.
And then it went back down to maybe 2%. Then Maxwell gets caught. Maxwell won't kill herself, starts trending. And I think that goes up to like 5 to 7% of the world paying attention to it. And now all this shit coming out, it's like, I think that they have to be sleeping with one foot in a fucking grave at this point. Like anyone on the, because you might be like Tom Hanks and go to Greece and you can't be extradited for being on Epstein's island and molesting children. But tell you what can happen: the people of Greece can hear that you're a fucking child molester, a famous child molester. And they'll come burn. Like, dude,
you probably don't have
on
as
that
good
list.
you probably don't have as good as protection in Greece as you did in America.
Tar
you know?
fucking failure, these motherfuckers.
Dude, fucking people, and like Q, when he was a thing,
More
I guess.
popular.
Like, yeah,
More popular.
he talked about having public tribunals, and it's like that's almost what we're getting right now. But I mean, I get. Like, I'm not saying like I believe in Q anymore because I think Q was a one-off thing with cool nicknames for people. Like Hillary Clinton was Alice in Wonderland. I was like, God, that's kind of fucking funny calling her Alice in Wonderland. But it's like these people
He
are
said those drops and stuff, dude. And they're
yeah,
pretty
he's
accurate,
got some
so.
Q drops, and but still, it's like we're getting the Chrissy Teigen deleted 60,000 tweets on her Twitter account because she was joking about being attracted to children. Or, for the listeners, air quotes, joking about being attracted to children and all kinds of weird shit. And it's just like, dude, these people are like these elites. Like you want to take down Chrissy Teigen? No, you're not going to be able to do that. But she can take herself down, and it just happened.
Right.
Do we think I'm kind of excited to see if we see any other celebrities also move to Greece. You know, it's just to see if it's a
I think
trend.
there's going to be a lot of them that just
Greece,
disappear.
Venezuela,
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of other
is
countries.
in America, are we is a law gonna get passed that says that we now consider child like pedophilia fucking, you know, a fucking mental case, you know?
No,
like
there's no fucking way that'll ever happen.
That's what they're trying to fucking make in, dude. I see. I mean, not hating on the LGBTQDWs, but they're fucking there's a section of that group
called MAPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's trying to do that.
What does it stand? It stands for
something attracted persons. Minors attracted person.
Minor attracted person.
Yeah.
They tried to. Well, the LGBTQ community kicked them out. Like they were like, no, we don't want you here.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, there is absolutely no fucking way.
It was like that episode. What were they called in South Park in that episode? I can't remember. Like there was 2 different groups and meetings called like, it was something like that. Like men attracted to little boys and fucking
mobs.
I don't know. Cartman's like, you guys are just jealous because I'm like talking to mature men, okay? And then all the little boys start to show up at the meetings and they're like up there talking. It's good to see that there's so many, enthusiastic young men here. And just Cartman's so proud that he's like hanging out with more mature people. I can't even remember his name. Like, oh God, I'll have to look that
Garrison?
up. Mr. Garrison shows up to that. I'm actually
fucking isn't Chef there too, or no?
No. I think if Chef might have been off the show at that point or died. I can't remember what happened.
Chef was into the thick ladies, dude.
You're right. But then there's is this the one where they went like it was like a safari or whatever?
So it was NAMBLA. Let's see if it gives us the North American Man Boy Love Association. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty sure
sounds like the Boy Scouts to me.
It actually sounds like the Pope, but
dude, have you guys seen the commercial? Dude, so I work at a sports bar, and the TVs constantly play Boy Scouts sexual assault helpline. Constantly.
Dude, I've seen that a lot on Facebook too. That's weird.
That's insane to me. That blows. I'm like, God damn, I'm glad I quit as a Cub Scout.
Bro.
If I would have made it to fucking Bear Scout, God, dude. I was a cute boy.
The reason I quit, dude, the guy, he never said anything sexual to me, but he always told me he was going to cut my arms off, and that kind of just scared me as a kid. So I was like, I got to quit this shit.
I quit because I lost the Pinewood. I got last place in the Pinewood Derby. So I quit. I got last place in the Pinewood Derby.
I can't
last place. Right. It was like, I'm out, dude.
Yeah, my dad fucking researched that shit, and we didn't get first, but we did pretty good.
So I can't find Cartman's name, but it says he met one guy named Mr. Hammerhead, which is whatever, but I remember one of the guys he met was Hung Daddy. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go meet my friend Hung Daddy or something. Hell no. Man, that's insane. And I remember he keeps trying to meet these old men on the internet and to hang out with them, and then they keep getting arrested and like caught while he's like, God damn it, why do they keep taking my friends from me? Like,
yeah, I'm just gonna say, now that you guys should start randomly guessing words. This is the longest you guys have gone without saying a word of the day in like a month.
Yeah, because I mean, prior to that, it was in the first 5 minutes, which is cool. It's nice. It was nice to get the shot out of the way in the first place, but I mean, Bill, but I already said saxophone. How is saxophone not the word of the day?
Careless whispers.
That's what I was about to say.
I said that.
You did say that.
I've made a point to. It's going to be harder.
Dude, I didn't say it because we were continuing with our story, but Careless Whispers was right after saxophone, and I was like,
dude, I literally said Careless Whispers.
I know you, yeah. But like right away, I was like, I got this. Hold my beer, Michael.
Damn.
Hold my pocket. What you looking at over there?
I'm trying to find things that I'm trying to figure out for this word of the day. So it's gonna be right here.
Oh, it's definitely Epstein related and Bill Clinton related.
I didn't know, so it's going right here. Super secret submarine base that Joe Biden also half owns.
Well, I said you guys don't have to just randomly guess. I was just surprised that no one had at this point.
No. That was not a random guess. That's actually a thing.
Super submarine
base. They actually do have a super secret submarine base over there that was
in the Virgin Islands.
In the Virgin Islands. That guess who owns the other side of it? Joe Biden.
Literally nothing that I read will fucking surprise me unless it has to do with aliens. And
was that Joe? Was it Joe or was it his family? I mean, I'm sure he was a part of it easily, but I just didn't know if that was if the name was if it was like in his name. And it said like GhislaneMaxwell also was like fucking the owner or something of like a submarine company. I don't know if you already said that. Like she was, which goes back to all those kids going to fucking scuba lessons, you know.
And on your right, we'll see this submarine. It just sucks him up in a submarine.
Don't mind the man with his clothes off. That's just something you guys will have to get used to in the next
if you told me that
next hour.
If you told me that the animatronic Kraken from the fucking Pirates movies came up and grabbed kids out of a fucking submarine, I would be like, yeah, that probably happened at this point. I'd be like, yeah, I can see that.
I think there's a video.
Yeah. I saw that in a YouTube video.
Dude, I just wonder, like, if
popped
these
up on my
kids,
newsfeed on Facebook,
if these kids got like stolen and shit, you know, and like you had to like brainwash these kids. Like, dude, it's like MK Ultra, but for kids. How easy is it to brainwash kids?
Do you remember how easy it was for our guidance counselors to teach us to like not get kidnapped, as opposed to now it'd be like you pull up, like it used to be like a van, it'd say free candy on it, and you'd be like, no, thank you. But you pull up in a van that says free Wi-Fi, and kids be like, yeah, dude, let me play some Fortnite.
Dude, see, they never even tried to kidnap me because I think I was too fat as a kid.
Yeah, I didn't think I was good looking enough, so that's unfortunate.
Yep.
I'm kind of pissed that I didn't get kidnapped at this point.
Why was I?
I see some uggos, dude.
Definitely, dude. Like, why the hell that uggo?
It's like It's Always Sunny when Mac, you know, is pissed off that he finds out his gym teacher was molesting kids.
And they're like, just say that he molested you too. It'll make you feel better.
He like goes over to his house in like short shorts and stuff. I think it was all Charlie and the McBoyle twins or whatever that were like making up a story to just get out of gym.
And Charlie was the only one that ever got molested out of the whole show.
I don't think he actually got molested. He didn't. It was fake.
I'm pretty sure he got molested.
That's the theory about the whole Nightman song.
Huh.
Got to get out of the boys' hole.
You make me want to cry. You make me want to die. I love you. I love you. I love you, Nightman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every night you come into my room and I try to fight you. You come inside me.
I feel like that would be more of his uncle than it would have been. Oh yeah,
I think that's who molested
night crawlers.
His uncle had these big ass fucking hands. What are you gonna do with these big ass hands?
Yeah, his uncle doesn't seem like the molesting kind of guy. Like he seems weird.
He totally seems like the molesting kind of guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Why? But he did like. Why would he? He wouldn't have the courage to do that with the small hands. Like,
well, you gotta see. Hey,
dude, the fucking line from the Nightman. You feel me up with your strong hands, and I become the Nightman.
But he doesn't.
You think that's not about his uncle?
He doesn't have strong hands.
His uncle had Hulk
to
hands
a 5-year-old.
His uncle had Hulk hands on.
To a 5-year-old.
He didn't learn about that trick for a long time.
No, they were actual Hulk hands.
You ever been fisted by a Hulk hand before?
They got on a.
I'll show you the way, brother.
They need to fucking get that on fucking Pornhub. I'm watching that tonight.
A Nightcrawler's fucking
fisting by Hulk hand.
Fisting by Hulk hand.
Nah, I want the God, what do you call that?
Cometh.
What do you call like a fucking porno version? What do you call those?
Parody?
A parody or whatever, yeah. I want a parody of the fucking Nightman and the Charlie, you know.
What do you call anything mimicking everything else?
I still think there's another word for it.
Cover.
But my biggest thing though, and I've said this before, and I hold true to this today, is with all of these people that are doing these bad things, and I obviously think, or not obviously, I honestly think like this is the worst offense you could do is taking and killing and raping children, right?
Yes.
I stand by wanting to Hunger Games the shit out of this whole situation. An island where they all have to be the last man living and we have the technology. Like I remember in the second movie, they even fucked with the terrain and like had like gas and killer bees and all this other shit. Like let's put them on an island with like grizzly bears, like let's.
Well, no, let's just all let them fight it out. But they only get like fucking. You get a fork and a butter knife.
Yeah, but one grizzly bear that just roams the island, so you never know who's gonna get the grizzly bear. That shit would be fucking hilarious. They like,
I got grizzlied.
Yeah,
and I just like some fucking like the sports announcers from like fucking Ultimate Ninja Warrior, the guys that are fucking doing,
That dude, that's the only way I actually see this going. If I ever have any influence in anything, I want these pedophiles to be Hunger Games styled, like fucking thrown on an island.
And then
wait, so I missed a lot of that. What happens to the winner?
Jail.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna live the rest of your life.
You find the people in prison that like to fucking really rape hard on the other inmates and just throw like 12 of them.
So we're talking that kind of jail. We're not talking like the Longest Yard where they have the box. We just basically live in an outhouse in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, we can do that too.
I think the last person.
I think that's worse than getting butt fucked. Like,
maybe.
Well, butt fucked while in that hot box.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think they
the
should
amount
be,
of chafing going on. In that
I think
room.
the winner should be allowed to get like manhunted.
Well, that's kind of what they're doing.
The most dangerous games.
I feel like we should just manhunt them all. Why don't we just go over to their houses and fucking stick them in the wood chipper?
Well, yeah, but I think it'd be awesome to see them all have to manhunt each other. They were all
watch. That's a
yeah. Like,
well,
I'm down with that.
What if they just all end up like
it's not like we're sick. It's not like we're saying someone who's selling drugs or someone who committed murder.
Yeah,
Australia was founded as a prison state, and they kind of just like made it their own country. I say like we just be like, all right, Australia, you can move back to the UK, leave those giant spiders and those kangaroos behind. We're gonna put pedophiles there. Anytime they try to get in a boat, we're gonna shoot it down.
Yep.
Dude, I just think fucking Epstein's Island should be turned into the Hunger Games.
It's not big enough, though. Not for the amount of people that went to his
island. I mean, but yeah, you're only doing like 12 at a time.
Usually 12 at a time.
But that's gonna take time. I want it done in like
one
shot.
No. See, look, we do like 12 at a time, maybe 20 at a time, and then those winners fight each other.
We talking battle royale style, where there's like a force field that slowly encapsulates them.
Oh, that's what I said. With our technology, like we'll be able, like our technology now. Like I said in the second one, they started fucking with the terrain of the map, and it's like, yeah, like we can start dropping it into the water. If you don't keep moving in, it's getting the technology. I mean, we maybe not to fuck with the island. We could make our own fucking platform. I don't know. I just want to see him. I want to see him have to fight and kill each other. I'm sorry. I wouldn't make people who sell drugs and like other people who do fucked up shit. But when it comes to like killing, raping kids and stuff like that, that's what you deserve.
Dude, seeing Bill Clinton swing a saxophone at someone like Lisa.
That should be like his weapon. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like in the
that should be his weapon.
Like, dude, no. You know the fucking arcade game, The Simpsons?
Yeah, no, hell
with
yeah.
Lisa just like fucking hitting people with the sax.
Bro, we need to like everything. So like Bill Clinton would have a modified like sax with a fucking axe on it.
Right.
He drops a B sharp and a fucking katana pops out and he grabs it.
What is
what's up, bitch?
Tom Hanks gets grenades that look like Wilsons, bunch of grenades that just have fucking Wilsons painted on it. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, like this,
Oprah Winfrey, everybody, she just gets a car.
Yeah, she gets her special ability, and everyone pulls a C4 under her chair. Like a chair pops under their ass, and a C4 is under.
Someone comes up. I got you cornered, Oprah.
Everybody.
Yeah, well, look under your feet. It just gets blown the fuck up. I'm telling you, this is.
Bro, we can animate this, dude, and this.
We've
awesome.
talked about bringing back the not necessarily the witch hunts, but bringing back that, and it's like that's a boring way of thinking about it, dude.
Make this into celebrity.
Yeah, the witch hunt was dumb compared to what we could do nowadays,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. We have.
She was the same weight as a duck. Make her drowned.
We can rebuild.
Have you guys seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
It's like she's like,
it's been a
she
minute.
weighs the same as a duck. Ben her.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I remember the witch hunt scene. Look at what do you mean? Her nose is just, you guys just taped a fucking like cone to her nose or something. I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be. I'm excited to see what happens to Bill, because whatever happens to Bill obviously is going to flow over to Hillary, who, to me, there are still a bunch of women out there. I feel like think of all the Leslie Knope episodes where she's like, Hillary is my woman. She is my. I want to be like her someday. And it's like, really? Like you guys are gonna have to take down a lot of episodes.
Well, maybe
Very soon too.
yeah.
Like
Dude,
now,
Parks and Rec. She's in every shot of Leslie Knope's office.
Oh, and
Yeah.
think about
Every single scene.
And
that
she goes
they're
to
in
see
her
Joe
office.
Biden and shit.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
yeah, she sees all of these famous pedophiles, and that show is no longer going to be a thing, which
You
is
hate to see it.
which is okay. I'm saying that show was good, not as good as like other shows, not as funny as like Arrested Development and shit like
I don't
that.
know, dude. That scene when Ron Swanson comes in, he's like, they're coming, and he trips over a cord and just eats shit. That made me laugh so many fucking times. Like, guiltlessly made me laugh so many times.
I think my favorite part of that show is the whole drinking fountain problem that they have, where it has that
They put
mouth-shaped
the whole
mouth
mouth
gun. They
over it.
put it's that's a good show, but yeah, it always kind of bugged me the way
No,
that she
Arrested
was.
Development's way better.
Yeah,
But fucking
the way they talk
fucking
about
Ellen gets caught up in this whole Wayfair shit, which
Right.
they're selling
Yeah.
Ellen pillows for $13,000 on Wayfair.
who's Ellen's girlfriend?
Who's Ellen's wife? Not even girlfriend,
Wife.
wife. Portia, who's one of the stars of the show.
Like, what's she gonna do? Is she gonna, like, if I was Portia, if I wasn't involved and I did, like, I would, like, you want to save your ass, I would divorce Ellen instantly. I'd be like, sorry, bitch, you are on your own. I heard they're doing a new Hunger Games style thing, and I don't want to be a fucking part of it. Like,
I just
See, my thing is, like, if I like, so the show grows and we ever get to the level where, like, we're talking to people on even close to that level, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go over to this place and do a ritual, and be like, what's up with this we shit? Like, we are going to? No. Like, me and my boys, we're not gonna fucking go.
no,
Dude,
I'm
dude.
filming it.
We're not gonna do some Masonic fucking satanic ritual with you guys. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
we're doing
there's
it.
no.
We're going, and we're
And-
wearing fucking GoPros.
we're gonna
and
be
wires.
If-
jacked. No,
if-
we're gonna have guns and shit.
Yeah,
just
fuck it,
fucking.
and go in there.
I'm gonna bring a fucking LMG. Just spray down everyone.
At Shields.
I don't know
Yeah,
if that'd be
60
considered insane.
60
I
round
don't know
mag
if
at
I could-
Shields, man, for like $100. I was like, damn, I might.
It's not illegal to be
I don't
talking
think you
about
guys
killing
understand what
pedophiles, right?
premeditated crime means.
Nope.
Because you should not publicize yourself talking about doing something, even if fake.
Fictitiously?
Anyway,
Killing,
yeah.
but what if it was against pedophiles? I mean,
Still,
we're already
still,
talking
you probably
about
shouldn't.
we're already
Well,
talking about Hunger Games
yeah.
style of the
But that's them
pedophiles.
killing each other.
I'll still put them in the wood chipper. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, talking about, I'm cool with it.
It's only pedophiles. They're not real humans.
If anyone wants to try and tell me that I'm wrong for talking about pedophiles that way, I'm gonna be looking at you a little
All right.
closely. I'm gonna be
Let's
saying, what are
not
you doing?
put them in the wood chipper, which is firing line. You know.
But like, yeah, I get that.
I
Not-
just mean for legalese.
Legally,
you
yeah,
should
yeah.
be careful talking about
That's
shit like
that's
that.
why ultimately everyone knows on the show we're just joking, and really we want them to kill each
It's a
other.
comedy show.
We want them to kill each other. We don't want to kill people. We want them to kill each other. That's
So we
that's
don't
the
have-
whole.
And by
yeah.
people, we mean pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
Are pedophiles?
we
really
don't want people to kill each other. We want pedophiles
Yeah,
to kill.
we
each
don't actually want to be the killers like this. Like you said, we're not trying to be murderers on the show because we're not gonna get fucking caught with that. But do we want them to kill each other, and do we want to watch?
Yeah.
I would watch that too. Yeah, 100%. Which I honestly think
My caveman brain would turn on so fucking
Do
fast
I-
if I saw that on TV.
Do I think that that's a fucking we already watched Hunger Games. We watched the little girl. We watched that little girl get shot with a spear or something and die. If we can watch her die,
don't fucking let Ray die in vain.
Right. If we can watch her die, we can watch fucking Bill Clinton fucking chop other pedophiles with his saxophone axe. Okay,
his sax.
He's a sax man. Going to town with this sax, dude. That could be a really good picture. Just a fucking cartoon. If we know any artists out there,
it's literally just him playing the saxophone, and there's just a blade on the fucking hip side of it.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Wow.
We should create fucking like Pokemon cards. But of
our made up characters that we make on the show.
They're made up characters, yeah.
That'd be too weird because our made up characters are Bill Clinton, the pedophile, holding a sax. This is for like.
I feel like we've had a lot. We just drink a lot on the show, so we don't remember them.
Epstein's Island that we're gonna fucking make. It's gonna be all the people that we're gonna send back there to do this.
Make a trading card game called The Isle.
Yes.
What do we really do to the winner of the Hunger Games pedophile island thing? Like what would actually, it needs to be epic. Do we
public tribunal?
No. We fucking blow them up with fucking like C4 or something like that. We just like shove it into their fucking stomach cavity and just boom.
But I feel like it wouldn't be enough.
We can't do that because that's Oprah Winfrey's ultimate move.
All right, then we'll send him up and
everyone a chair spawns underneath everyone within 25 meters, and there's C4 under every chair. That's Oprah's move. Or however big her studio is.
I wonder what Kevin Spacey's ultimate move would be.
His accusers dying in a car crash.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A car just comes out of nowhere underneath the ground, just ramps up, just fucking drifts and just smokes them.
Like that time Rob Dyrdek kickflipped a car, just.
See, Kevin Spacey's ultimate move is a defensive one. He just puts up this huge house of cards, dude, and then gets fucking kicked off the top.
I think that actually is such a. I don't know. How do we call ourselves? Can we justify ourselves as humans? Like I totally agree and think it's a totally good thing. But is it possible that doing a Hunger Games style thing for pedos would actually become a thing? Because I want it to, and I think it actually has some small like 0.005% chance of actually being something, and I would actually fund a Kickstarter.
Look what happened we're talking about extremes here, but so Sweden, they changed their definition of sexual assault, and it skyrocketed for like 3 years, and now it's just plummeted. So you want to make extreme examples, like do extreme things.
Wait, Sweden, would the death penalty?
No, they're sexual assault. Like they changed the definition of it.
Oh, okay.
And so it skyrocketed, and so many people were getting charged with shit like sexual assault, and then it's just like it literally went from like 20% to like 90%, and then it dropped down to like 5% of arrest charges.
So what do we? I can't remember. I know we had a lot of people about
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
But isn't Sweden like having a very huge problem with immigrants coming in and like raping a bunch of people?
Well, that's what people argued was the reason that it was the problem, but it was because they changed the definition of sexual assault and it skyrocketed, and then it like in 1 year it became the sexual assault capital of the world.
Interesting.
And then it literally just dropped. I don't know.
I wonder with I
can't remember wrong on the dropping part, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about the dropping.
We talked about like we have Bill Clinton being one of the biggest visitors.
Fairly certain.
Do we have numbers on Hillary about going to the island? Did she?
I think I saw like 3. I think she was on their plane 3 times.
Like what I want her to get burned. I'm waiting for her to get burned.
Oh, Donald Trump did that.
I mean, yeah, well, but I want her burned.
Donald Trump did not give her chlamydia, dude.
Yeah. Dude, I want Trump. I want Trump, dude. That's
I want everybody to.
I want everyone, but Trump is just one of those guys. I'm like, man, dude, we got Bill now. Like, it's not long before Obama gets. Obama's
gonna get it.
Obama's already gotten.
Obama's been there.
He's been there, and no one's paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because everyone's arguing over fucking Bill Clinton being there 26 times and Trump being there once, and it's like, why are you arguing over how many times they went over there to fuck kids?
Right.
Like, why is that an argument? Why, like, oh, you only fucked a kid one time, and like, you don't even know how many fucking days he spent there. They don't keep track of when you came and left. They just keep track of who came. Not who cummed, but who came.
They should have.
They should. Yeah, there should be a cum tax on Epstein Island.
Shit, cum tax.
Dylan just goes, cum tax.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Everyone's gonna get fucked for that. I'm still amazed that when we talked about so long ago about Isaac Cappy outing all of these people, now he's dead, and yet it's like, dude, what's up with Seth Green? Where's he at? He's a beloved American actor, creator, you know, like
Adult Swim.
Yeah,
literally the entire fucking word of the day soundbite comes from his show that I splice shit into where no one can claim it.
Is that really? He did the damn. That's insane. Which we still haven't gotten the word of the day, so I'm kind of a little pissed off that it's a little bit harder now. Where's the general topic surrounding? Who does it kind of revolve around?
Well, the word of the day revolves around a fucking airplane's name.
The Lolita Express.
Boom! Everyone get your shot glasses.
So there's this other place.
Too easy of a. I was gonna say 727, but
so I was looking into how many times Hillary has been to what's it called, Epstein Island or whatever.
Little St. James.
But the bigger thing that it says on this is that Hillary and Bill have been to his other house in New Mexico multitudes of times.
Right, but
that house was also
is it known that his house in New Mexico was
a pedophilia ranch? It was a ranch style.
Is
it was cowboy style, so they called it the pedophile ranch.
I did not know about that. I tried
nasty motherfuckers.
I try to know as much as I need to about Epstein and as little as I want to.
Dude,
if that makes any
it fucking
sense
hurts
at
my
all.
brain, dude. I don't want to listen to this dude talk
literally-
fucking fuck kids all day. That shit sucks.
That's why I want to. So I'm getting ready. I want to do an episode on the lost city of Atlantis soon.
Yes.
I think that'd be a fun fucking episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's number one. I found my list of episodes because I had 2 years of episodes planned out.
How do we not say Lolita Express? Were we literally talking about the plane that they were all flying on?
I literally just kept saying their airplane over and over again.
That's okay. I didn't really want to take fucking a shot of Black Velvet.
You're the one that bought it, bro.
It was cheap, and you guys don't like the other shit that I like, so
I
had to
everything that you like. Don't put me on that level.
I thought spiced rum was not.
Oh, I can't do
you
that.
can't do spiced rum, and you can't do Fireball. So
I can't do spiced rum.
You can't do
Fireball.
You can't do toasted caramel. Neither of you guys like that. So
I love toasted caramel.
I don't like the toasted caramel.
Toasted caramel puts me down a fucking rabbit hole though, where I'm just like, I'm not gonna stop drinking this.
Black Velvet is
But this
disgusting.
will sit here until next week like that.
I had
If you leave it here.
one bad night on Black Velvet, and then it just ever since then it just to me just smells like throw up. I don't know. So every time we drink it, I'm drinking throw up. That's how I feel.
Black Velvet.
Yikes!
Cheers, boys,
Yikes!
to
Yikes!
the
Did you see what I
Lolita
said?
Express.
No way.
It's not terrible. It just tastes disgusting to me, dude.
It's if you don't get it all down in one shot. That's when it's bad.
Like, it's not bad, but man, it just reminds me of that time that I fucking threw up time after time on it. Like, oh,
Dude, I just bought 4/5 of fucking BP.
you're gross.
Did you
bro.
really?
Yeah. You know
You're
what they say?
disgusting.
Fucking bullets, booze, and beans, baby.
That's true. But yeah, no.
If this is
what
the
the fuck-
booze I'm drinking, cut the fucking booze out of it. Jesus.
So there's a whole ass ranch in
fuck.
New Mexico. That I knew that he owned a ranch. I didn't know it was a pedophilic ranch.
Yeah.
What the fucking? Oh my god.
They're raising cattle and
What?
children.
Hold on, my brain needs to work for a second. What the fuck was that congressman no, not the congressman, Justice Scalia. The Supreme Court Justice Scalia died at a ranch in Texas, and there's a famous, quote unquote famous, child sex trafficking survivor named Fiona Bennett, and she said that the ranch that he died on, that his family owned, was where they would literally like torment human trafficking kids. The Justice Scalia,
No shit.
and he died of a quote unquote heart attack, but people assumed that he was assassinated so they could replace him on the bench with Kavanaugh,
Weird.
a younger Republican that would sit on the bench for maybe possibly 30 years.
Yeah.
Right.
And dude, this fucking the cabal, man.
It's I mean, dude, the ties, like, to me, it's crazy that we're breaking these pedophile stories. Like, I wonder what other countries, continents, even, like, what are they able to have the kind of like we have Twitter going so hard for us and exposing so many people. Like, I wonder
It's
what
not
other
Twitter. It's the Twitter users that are exposed. It's not
like
Twitter.
not Twitter, but like
Twitter's actively
I know
Twitter's actively like
I mean the
dismissed
users,
it.
like the Reddit users, the fucking 8chan users. Like, I'm talking like are people in these other countries, are they exposing their leaders for this kind of shit? Like, I guess I don't hear so much about them because I'm so focused on how many of our people in our society are getting caught right now. And it's at an alarming rate. We went from not really knowing about this, like talking about Laura Silsby.
Like us, yeah.
Like that was our big hit, that Bill Clinton and Laura Silsby were working together. And in like a year and a half, it's come to this where it's like everyone's involved. Everyone. And it's if you think someone might be involved, you've got a really fucking good chance that they're involved.
Yeah, and if you go to our website, wrkpodcast.com, that's why the header title is The Home of I Told You So, because that's what we do here. We just make assumptions. We literally could shoot a Nerf gun at a dartboard with random shit written on it
Also,
and be right more than...
Also, the home of good T-shirt ideas. Like, hopefully, we get one that's make the Hunger Games great again with pedophiles. You know it.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna add that to my list of T-shirt ideas. We just need a little bit more before we do the T-shirts.
Yeah.
You guys can help that happen. Tell all your friends about your favorite show.
Yeah, you don't need to chip in. You don't need to pitch in towards the Patreon. Even though we love money and we do love when you give us money, it's a great thing. We just want to do this full time. But if you just mention, you don't even have to pay. Can you imagine
if we were able to do this 5 nights a week? Or 5
easy.
times a week?
Dude.
So it's like our living.
I was just fucking...
Help us out.
I was just watching this or looking at this fucking interview or whatever with this guy that did the IT, was the IT specialist, Jared Kellogg, at fucking the Zorro Ranch or whatever. And he says that fucking... Bill Clinton was admitted on camera that he, like, because everything there's CCTV or whatever, admitted on camera that he was trying to impregnate 20 young women so that he could fucking improve the world with his genes. That's weird.
Doesn't
shit.
surprise, dude. You get to the point where like you think Epstein could have literally told him, be like, you're gonna fuck all these women and come inside of them, and like, you think that's not a possibility when he has a picture of you in Monica Lewinsky's dress.
Hillary's dress.
No, it's Monica Lewinsky's.
It's Hillary's dress.
I swear it's Monica Lewinsky's.
Hillary's dress.
It's the one. It's the one that he. Monica Lewinsky's.
It's on this. It's on right here. I'll show it to you.
Because it's the dress that he came on and made her change,
So
isn't
that
it?
dress right there, right?
Yeah.
That dress with Hillary in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought it was Monica
No,
Lewinsky's
it's
dress.
Hillary's.
But anyway, That's in Epstein's living room on Little St. James.
That dress?
Weird as hell. Yeah.
Show him the picture of it.
This is him with the. That's the picture.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Her in that dress.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
God, Bill's a weird fucking
and
guy.
he also has a
weirder than we ever thought Bill was.
And hey, if you think that we're batting for the Republicans, he also had a painting of George W. Bush playing with paper airplanes with 2 Jenga towers collapsed in his living room. Both of them are fucking dude. You guys have to understand, it's not Democrats and Republicans. It's the fucking money party. It's the
I feel like just because of Bill Clinton, like or Bill, Hillary, like Obama, like I feel like we've had so much that we focus on Democrats, and it's like that's where I'm like I love it. I love that we're slamming this one side because so many people love the Democratic Party. They think that's what's going to save us, and it's like no, they're not. But I also would really, I want Trump down because that is the Republic. Like right now, he is the Democrat switch to Republican, or wait, the Independent switch to like Democratic Independent switch to Republican. However the fuck you want to call him or whatever. Like he is now like the fucking Republican that all these fucking
that
old
wants
fucks,
Medicare for all.
That these old fucking people. Yeah, dude, he's such a weird fucking president. He's that fucks
enigma.
Kids.
He's an enigma.
He fucks kids. He fucks kids.
And he fucks kids.
He fucks kids.
The current sitting president has definitely at least fucked one.
Obama probably has fucked kids.
Bill's
fucked kids. George Bush has probably fucked kids.
Definitely.
Ronald Reagan fucking probably fucked kids. Richard Nixon definitely fucked kids.
We know of a first-hand account of a kid being fucked by Nixon.
I think JFK was the last good one.
Dude,
probably.
I mean, dude, you look at you talk about like people's organs being like one thing that always the spirit cookings and shit that we talk about. Like I think that's like the next that's where these when we talk about
it's the adrenalized blood of these
when we talk about kids being stolen and raped, like that's a big thing, but also the organs also like people think, oh, why do they want to take all these kids for having sex with it? It's like no, like they're organs. Like, dude, like people from these spirit cookings like have been reported that they have been found like the one guy from the fucking spirit cooking party from this picture, fucking it was what's her name? The CEO of or not the CEO,
CFO. The Microsoft bitch?
Yeah. Whatever her fucking name is, I can't remember. And her and Lady Gaga, I think. Her and Lady Gaga are standing there looking at this fucking African-American guy posing in a picture. And he's found in, like, the desert or some shit. I can't remember. He's found in the desert with all of his fucking organs missing. Like,
I saw that.
Like his family was like Mariana Abramovich.
Yeah.
Abramovich. I can't even remember, but hello, Emma. But yeah, this guy's like in a picture with them, and that was the last picture they ever saw of this guy. And
like
then the next time they find him,
the next day, I thought.
No, it was like 45 days later that they found him in like a desert or something, but all of his organs were missing. Like, bro, like these guys are doing some fucked up shit. Like you see these parties where they're having people's heads like sticking out of tables and people are eating off of these people. People like Will Ferrell are there. You know, like these people, these people you know and love are fucking.
Tell me that
it's true.
I just need to separate the art from the artist on that one.
I know
he can be on the Hunger Game or on the Epstein Islands game show.
Well, he already gave us. He gave us the art. Now it's time for the artist to go on to the Hunger Games Island.
Just think how funny that would fucking be.
This is what happens when you have
is that his secret weapon that he's funny? Yeah. Oh God, this really doesn't help me at all.
This is what happens when artists live past the age of 35, like they did back in like the Renaissance age.
Yeah. What happens to you? Like, I mean, is he a part of it? Is he not? Is he a part of it?
Apparently, he was on Little St. James.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, does he get blackmailed?
He went to SpongeBob Avenue. Fucking.
Like, SpongeBob Avenue. Insane.
No, it was not. It was fucking
1, 2, 3, bikini
But
bottom.
1, 2, 3, bikini
1, 2, 3,
bottom, yeah.
something,
Yeah.
bikini bottom.
Yeah.
Hello, Emma. Yes, we're talking about people who fuck children today. It is a good topic. It's not a nice topic to think about, but we are gonna make them all kill each other in an island with
Hunger
weapons.
Games style.
Hunger Games style.
Nobody gets fucking like firearms or anything like that. The
Right.
best thing you get
Melee
is a bow.
weapon.
And there's gonna
Not a
be,
bow.
and there's
You
gonna
get a
be,
bow.
there's one
Cat
grizzly
style.
bear.
If Katniss got one, you can have one.
There's one grizzly bear that's on the island that roams around,
And he has
That's
not
what we
been
decided.
fed in like
Yeah,
fucking
and
10
he is
No
hungry.
poison berries.
Yeah.
No poison
No,
berries.
no, yeah,
Poison
you can't kill
berries.
yourself. I mean, if you somehow make a noose out of like the vines and stuff, I guess you could kill yourself. But
Epstein.
Like under your bowstring. Fuck. Dude, all this shit makes my head hurt.
Your voice.
dude, Hunger Games style, man, that's where this is all going.
Yes, we are advocating for it here.
Like we talked about witch hunts. We talked about doing witch hunts again, and like honestly, doesn't that sound kind of boring?
Well, actually, if you really think about it, most witches weren't
Witches.
they weren't witches and they weren't burned at the stake. They were hung. Most of them.
I mean, people who are hung or
Which
burned
wouldn't
or
have
pirates
killed
and
a
all this
witch,
shit.
and so everyone was just like, "Oh shit!"
Why didn't they think of
we killed
of that in the
Susan, the
past?
accountant. Witches
Why?
can't die from hanging. They'd be like, "Oh shit, we killed Susan, who's going to deliver my newspaper tomorrow."
I just think
I thought she was talking to my cat for sure.
the Hunger Games style has to happen.
Has to.
And I even said it on Facebook to my buddy. I said I'm going to get the Kickstarter fund started for this event. I might die for doing it, but I'm cool with it because that level of entertainment would match anything that I'd ever experienced.
Dude,
in my
can you
lifetime.
imagine if you like were able to summon like the pedos, like low level pedos from jail as like a necromancer, just like brrr, and just like 12 dudes was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
That's what we need to do. That
Alright.
is
Do we want a Kickstarter or GoFundMe's? Kickstarter,
both, right? We can make money off of both, I think.
All right. Well, I'm starting a Kickstarter.
I think
right now.
GoFundMe is
Dude,
a
I
better
think
option.
dude, when that, you know how much money we'd probably actually make from that? Yeah, like, I feel like it would surprise me.
Enough to buy our Telecaster.
I'm thinking like we'd make like, I'm like
Strategy.
thinking we'd probably make like $10 from the people who are listening. But like, if people are on the website looking at that, we can make some.
We get the
Hunger
telecast.
Games
I'll take the
sounds like a
ping pong. I'll take the ping pong table out to the garage, and we can fucking have someone come in, play fucking, get 2 cameras, 3
Yeah,
cameras.
bro. We should fucking like when we do this fucking
Do it.
pedophile island idea, dude. We should get like fucking. We should hire a bunch of people that are fucking like dangerously good with the fucking drones. So like,
Dude, there's a movie. Oh my god, it's not about pedophiles.
Oh.
But there's a movie.
But it could be about pedophiles.
There might have been 1 or 2 pedophiles, but
They had a weird
Um,
mustache.
no, it's like a fictional movie, and Stone Cold Steve Austin's in it, and it's like, God, what the fuck's it called?
It's not Death Race. I'm just kidding.
No, they didn't have cars. They're like in the jungle. God, what the fuck is the movie called?
What's it about?
It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's like they violent convicts, and they're like fighting for their freedom. Basically, the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, yes.
Basically, the Hunger Games.
That's what we
Um,
want. We're not trying to copyright. Don't sue us. But like, we just want to watch pedophiles fight to the death. Like, is that such a bad thing to ask for?
Yeah, I would love to watch 2 pedophiles fight each other. Like,
Is that what it
Well-
has to start? Do we just like maybe we can't fund a whole island, but we
Like
could
in
certainly
Down.
fund like a cage, like a cage, and give them some weapons and shit. I don't know.
The Condemned.
yeah,
Oof.
Dude, if I could see 2 pedophiles punching each other like Pikachu in that Mewtwo movie,
Yeah.
I was like, cha-cha, 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 and they're just like crying, and they're just like, "Oh, you little bitch, you crying, you little bitch, you
Nah.
fucking little bitch."
We need to give them like fucking steel chairs and like knives and everything. It needs to be like celebrity death match, but with pedophiles. They can use whatever weapons they want. Just the next one that fucking wins goes to the next fucking fights the next pedophile. It doesn't have to be this all the same.
Maybe
night.
that's it. If you win out of the 12, then you just go into the next. You
Tournament
get put in the
style.
next tournament.
No. Well, you gotta. There's gonna be.
Well, there's always
12.
going to be a winner of the
We're
tournament.
gonna have one. We're gonna have one a month. One
So like
game a month.
you're like Gladiator,
Yep.
where he's gonna die either way, but he still kills the bad guy.
Dude, what if
Yeah,
it's like
but they're both bad guys.
Dude, one every month, and then at the end of that year, we have those fucking 12 pedophiles.
bro? No, I have a better idea
Okay.
because we want the winner.
I want this, like,
the winner
in a
of
week.
the winner
I want this now.
the winner of each contest goes Indiana Jones style, where a boulder just starts rolling at them, and there's a door at the end of the hallway, and it's like you have to run and get through the door before the
door
boulder
never
hits you.
opens.
No, the door is at the edge of like the Grand Canyon. You just see the winner just think he's like, you have to get to the door before the boulder kills you. Open it, just fucking falls like 1,000 feet. It'd be.
I feel like.
Dude,
falling might be the
or like
best.
Crash Bandicoot, like the original.
Are we
Yeah.
creating art here? Like, is this considered art?
Is this what's happening? No, but like in the original Crash Bandicoot, you're like, you won Pedophile Island. Here's your prize, and a boulder starts rolling behind you.
Yeah.
And you have to like, you remember the Crash Bandicoot games?
Yeah.
Where it was like it was looking past you, and you had to memorize the spaces you jumped over.
Yeah. Oh, left. Go right now. Oh, wait, no. Come over. Right.
It was
jump,
looking
right,
behind you, like it was
So
looking at you.
it's
but
it's
behind
it's
you.
it's
The camera was coming at you.
the game is originally over the shoulder facing forward,
Right.
but now it's facing
The boulder.
Yes.
chasing you, and you have to remember how to get out of the level.
Dude.
You don't remember that?
Do you never play Crash Bandicoot?
No, I never played. I
Oh.
played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot, but never much. Dude, but Pedo Island. Pedo Island. That's what it's gonna be called, dude. Kickstarter.
We're gonna make a game out
I'm
of it.
downloading the app right now.
Dude, a game and you could play as
No,
Bill
don't-
Clinton.
Do the GoFundMe. It'll
I'll
be
do
better.
both.
All right, that works. But yeah, dude, it's dude.
Would we get sued for doing Hunger Games? Should we like? I mean,
No, it's just Hunger Games style. It's
I-
not Hunger Games. It's
Right,
Hunger
right,
Games
but
style.
The only way
style,
we'll
could
get
we-
sued if we don't put money towards doing it, I guess.
All right, so this is what's gonna happen.
could we put Hunger Games style in the description, or do we have to like say, "Oh,
You can
Hunger
put it in the
Games,"
title.
like?
Bro, we can fucking. I'll fucking call the fuck up whoever fucking wrote the book of Hunger Games. C.S. Lewis, whoever the fuck it is.
You gonna sue me because you like pedophiles? And be like, no, I don't like
No,
pedophiles.
no. They will be in on it and probably. I mean, shoot.
Hey, if the UFC can have Fight Island, we can have Pedophile Island, right?
Damn.
I mean, there already was
Right?
fight night.
You know,
That needs to be pedophile fight night.
I feel like if
we could sell that to ESPN.
do we need to start that? on
There's be like a bunch of
Kickstarter?
old dudes like
We might get killed for
Fuck,
doing
bro.
it, but we need to do it. This
Fucking
is something that needs to be done.
Bill Clinton versus Joe Biden. Pedophile
Dude,
fight
who the
night.
fuck would win? I don't even know.
if they crack my VPN, then yeah.
What
I'll
is
be the first to
what's
die.
what's
If
Joe's
I die,
weapon?
just
Whoa,
uninstall.
Joe. Ah,
What's Joe's weapon? Like we already know we give a sax to fucking
Yeah.
Bill, but
Joe
Joe, what does he
Biden.
get?
His my unnaturally curly leg hair.
yeah. Dude, they would just fucking. He would just go like this, and then all of a sudden they just shoot off it.
Or he just pulls one out, throws it like a boomerang, and just like it hits someone in the
Let's
face.
just
So,
let's
like,
just give him a
what
gun.
the fuck was that?
Let's just give him a gun. Like who
No,
fucking cares?
He
Like,
doesn't
just
know how to
fucking-
use it.
Joe Biden's got like.
He
super,
probably doesn't. That'd be funny as fuck. Bill's like, holy shit, he has a gun and I only get a saxophone. This
Right,
is
so-
fucked up.
You give him a gun with the fucking
no.
with the chamber stock.
Oh, say with fucking blanks.
Joe
in it.
Biden- no, not even blanks, just like real bullets. But
So Bill's
but-
like scared. Bill doesn't know if he should attack him, and he's trying to dodge his bullets. And fucking Joe's over here like trying to shoot, but he can't. And Bill's just freaking out, like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I don't know, dude. Get this on Kickstarter, GoFundMe. I
no,
feel like we'll
you
make a
give
lot
Joe
of money.
Biden a gun with a jammed fucking
Receiver.
magazine,
Mm-hmm.
and so he might get off one shot if one's in the chamber. If he's smart enough, to put one in the chamber.
Yeah, he didn't
But-
rack it for sure.
But the magazine's jammed, and he doesn't know how to fucking fix it.
Damn. I feel like Joe Biden. You guys have played Kirby before, right? And Kirby, when he wants to
suck in the power.
Yeah, that'd be Joe Biden, but with the nose.
Yeah, he has super sniffer, a super strong sniffer. That guy
just fucking sucks up Bill Clinton, pops Bill Clinton back out, and he has a saxophone. Saxophone.
Yeah, I don't know, Bill or Joe. I mean, Joe would use the power of his nose to smell other people. Like, I don't know.
You would not be able to catch Joe Biden in fucking our tournament of pedophile island, because he would be kind of like he would use camouflage and everything.
Who would?
Joe Biden. He would smell you coming from a mile away.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
but then he sniffs you, and your
Joe. Yeah, Joe wouldn't be able to help himself. Joe would literally.
You can't hide the sniffer.
Joe would just like Spider-Man. Joe would Bill would be walking through the forest, and Joe would just come down on a vine upside down and smell his hair, and then fucking climb back up.
It's about sex. That's her favorite stuff.
I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot. Hunger Games style, pedophile. I've been thinking about that a lot. I mean, I feel like we deserve it after a country being oppressed for so long and just really being fucked by the higher class, and they deserve what's coming to them, dude.
I mean, has anybody?
Bill Gates has done a lot of fucking evil shit. He's definitely going on the island.
He has been on the Lolita Express,
and he's been evicted from like 3 countries. He's been evicted from the Congo, India, and do you guys remember the other country? Those are the only 2.
I just remember India and Africa.
All of South America.
All of South America, because he was giving kids fucking vaccines.
Well, he was giving women vaccines in the fucking Congo.
He was giving them free candy.
That made them infertile.
Yeah.
The side effect of his vaccine was infertilization. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna let Bill Gates make the coronavirus vaccine. It's like, no. The coronavirus is least of our worries. With these fucking pedophiles running around. Pedophiles.
Pedos.
I can't believe I just pronounced it like that.
That's how fucking England does it.
Is it really?
It's pedophiles. Yeah.
Must be the right way to say it then.
Like fucking dude. What's that? God damn, I was watching this show or whatever, dude, and they were like, it was like a werewolf, a vampire, and a ghost all live in one house. You've probably seen it. They had an American version and they had an English version of it.
Is it? God, I think I know. Is the Order or something like that?
I don't know, but it was pretty good. But that's what like everybody thought they were pedos and shit like that because they always stayed in their house and shit like that. I don't know. That's what they call them, as pedophiles. You guys are some pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
A pedo. You are a pedo.
I don't know, man.
I call them chomos.
That's a jail term.
Well, that's what it is. Some chomos. Some child molesters.
Is that what it stands for?
Yep.
A chomo?
I never put 2 and 2 together.
I just never would have assumed. I don't know.
Yep, chomo. You child molester.
Man, I don't know. All I know is the Clinton family, man. They're in some shit.
I can't wait for it. I want to see this shit happen.
Dude, I'm literally like
TTV. I'll pay pay-per-view.
The first thing I check when I wake up in the morning is Twitter, just because of was it Friday that I sent you guys that picture, or Saturday? It was one of the 2 days.
I don't know.
It definitely wasn't Sunday. I think it was Friday when he was trending on Twitter. But I was just like, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
It's time.
I think I think we're gonna see a lot more people. If Bill's going down.
Oh, you think he's going down silent? Fuck no.
Hell no. I mean, that guy don't even know what's going on, dude. I saw those
They're not
pictures
gonna.
of him with the balloons.
Dude, Bill. They're. I don't see them being in trouble. I see actors. I mean, I do see the Clintons getting in trouble, but I mean, I feel like they have ties.
They're just gonna rap, bro. I feel like they're gonna rap.
Clintons.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I think I could see.
They got a lot of dead bodies following them if they were at.
I was gonna say I could see like celebrities ratting, but the Clintons, man, like I don't know, they're a different breed. We don't understand the Clintons fully.
Well, it's like the youngest political power family that there is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
who
we haven't
knows
had-
what the fuck they're gonna do?
We haven't had anyone younger. Like there's no one. I mean, like the Obama administration.
Like the Kennedys are
but
still
it's-
around.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I heard fucking.
The Obamas have no political power outside
Yeah.
of Obama being the
are the
president.
Clintons younger than like? I mean, I know Trumps aren't really that like.
Trump's the oldest president. there
Dude,
is.
fucking in 2000, they were trying to get Trump to run for president for the Democrats.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, people are holding the Democrat poster of Donald Trump 2000, and I think it's Sleep Now in the Fire by Rage Against the Machine, their music video.
Mm.
So in 2000, Trump was a Democrat that they wanted to be president over Al Gore.
I don't think I'd want Al Gore to be a president either.
No, dude, that man bear pig fucking wannabe, dude.
All
I don't know, but it's like-
this. I feel like, dude, just think about the different destiny of America if that would happen.
I don't know.
Floating cars, maybe.
Floating cars, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, but dude, think about it this way though. So there's this thing. It's oh my god, what the fuck is it called? It's a line graph, and it's a political line graph, and so the farthest left is the United Kingdom's farthest left because they have 8 parties in the United Kingdom, as opposed to our 2-party system, which is 1-party system. And so up until 2016, like we were kind of like stagnant, like just going vertical. And then 2016 hit, and people wouldn't believe this if they didn't see it. But after 2016, both went towards the fucking left side of the spectrum, where you would think Donald Trump's the president. We're in the right wing fucking army now, and we're like you'd think it'd shoot to the right, but it shot to the left, where we've got Donald Trump being like, "Oh yeah, Medicare for all for everyone that's under symptoms of coronavirus, Medicare." Like, yeah, fucking whatever.
You want to know it? Why? It's because the left media hates him so much.
Well, and on top of that, he is on an election year and he wants votes, I think.
Right.
And he's trying to bring he's trying to bring in the fringe leftist voters that are like, I don't know who I'm going to vote for, but it's so fucking insane. Like the way that they talk about it, you think that it would shoot so far to the right spectrum, but it's still trending left. Everything like liberal is like, I don't know. I don't see him.
I see him just. I see him winning. I don't like Joe
over who?
like
over
Joe. Who? Yeah, fuck you, fucking Joe. What a dumbass bitch. Everyone knows he's a dumb pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, Joe's gonna sniff the fucking commentator and
Right.
get kicked out of the election for sexual harassment.
Someone's gonna point a finger and he's just gonna fucking go over and
Eat that thing.
fucking eat that thing up.
But the
Exactly.
thing about it is though, like they, nobody else gets a chance into the, thing. I feel like the only other person that has a chance is Joe Jorgensen, but yet also she has a lot of weird shit about her.
Well,
as
that's like the last
If you
the
haven't
last
looked into
election
anything.
process. Who was that guy? I can't even remember his name. Everyone was like, if you want an actual candidate, vote fucking him. And he turns out to really just kind of sound like a fucking idiot. And
Talking about God, what the fuck was his name?
dude, I can't remember.
Third party guy.
yeah.
Uh,
I know you know who I'm talking about.
I know
can't
who you're
remember.
talking about. I can't think of his name.
He had that funny video though. I
Was
will
his
say
last
when he
name
was
Green?
on
where he
it.
barked at the reporter.
No, he had the one where he was on that fucking interview with all these other people, and they were saying how, and people have, cases of like if you smoke marijuana, like you could die from smoking marijuana, and he just starts like coughing in his chair and just falls onto the ground on like a live like interview. Like
It's
you guys
not
never
Rand
seen
Paul, is it?
that? No,
No,
it's not Rand Paul. Do you guys never saw that? You guys never saw that where they're like
No, I've
talking
seen
about that? And he
video.
just, yeah, and he like they're like, yeah, you could die from smoking pot, and he literally just interrupts and just starts coughing and falls on the ground and just starts seizing up. Like that was the funniest shit. But then they ask him about like other leaders and
Gary Johnson.
Yeah. Oh my
yeah,
god.
that's right.
They're like, they'd ask him about other leaders. Who was your whatever like favorite leader in the world? And I'm like, you know what? Like everyone railed him for not knowing or something. And I'm like, is that really how we're gonna fucking judge someone though? Like, is that really like that's how we judge someone? Is because of who they respect as another world leader? Like, I don't give a fuck if like one of our like the actual person who runs the U.S. if they do a good job, I don't give a fuck if they know what other countries are up to.
As long as they don't fuck kids.
Yeah, don't fuck kids and actually
don't fuck kids, and you're in my good book. Like, and then I'll let you work your way out of my good book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like
I don't know.
If you don't fuck kids, I'll like you, and then I'll let you make me dislike you before I actually dislike you. But I'm also the same guy that voted for Obama for a blowjob, so maybe I'm not a political commentator to that point. But our whole thing here is that we're just bringing you the shit that CNN and Fox News is not going to tell you in a way that you can understand.
Stop hoarding money. Those two things would create a much better. Like don't allow people to fuck kids. Don't allow people to hoard money.
That's one of the biggest things. Turn off your
TV unless it's on YouTube and you're watching the podcast live every Monday on YouTube. In between 6 and 7 o'clock, we'll start live. 5:30 to 7 o'clock.
5:30 to 8.
You never know. We're a mystery.
No, we're doing pretty good.
We've been pretty since our last lapse of my vacation. We've been pretty consistent.
I feel like we
about when we start. Oh man,
yeah, we're pretty consistent.
Let's take a vacation to.
Also, I'm about to be going to LA soon.
All right.
Check out your boy.
Let's go to Palm Springs.
I'm gonna try to plan it around the podcast though.
No.
I mean, if anything, me and Mike will come in here and we'll fucking do a podcast.
Mateo will let you guys in the house. And
I thought she was going with y'all.
No, it's just me and my homeboy.
We're actually, me and Dylan are probably going to be in our safe spots. We're probably just going to have to get Piper up over there on your side and probably have to host that thing.
What do you think, Piper? Camera pans.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't got a dude. Fucking shit's about to pop off though, boys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, shit's starting to get.
We'll see how
super real.
Let the indictments commence.
The water is getting hot.
And guess who's in it? Your boy Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
This fucking.
Everyone's been in it. It sucks that it really takes it takes everyone to really notice it for it to actually mean anything.
At what point though is there not people that are being blackmailed in places of let me try this in places of position,
places of power,
in places of power that aren't getting blackmailed? Who's to say that X amount of person isn't getting blackmailed for what?
People with integrity can't be blackmailed. Like if
got integrity nowadays.
If someone were to be like, you can do da 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 da, like, but you have to have sex with this 13-year-old, and be like, I would rather do da 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 by grinding and working than to be given.
I understand that, but who in the government? Who in the government?
That's what I'm saying. The problem is that people are wanting to be given something by giving their not ultimatum, but they're giving their Achilles heels to someone by offering them their vulnerability by being blackmailed over working hard, and that's where people get to power.
Right, fast anyway.
Yeah, people quickly get into power.
That's why you got Reese Witherspoon with the black eye. She's down to clown. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but jokingly and also seriously. So Reese, you better shape the fuck up.
Yeah, Reese, I don't want to see you without your spoon.
I don't want to see
With her without her spoon.
I don't want to see
I don't want
you
to
on
see you
Hunger Games
spoonless,
Island.
you stupid bitch.
I don't want to see you fighting.
Meryl Streep was on there. She went to fucking Epstein's Island.
Yeah, she was also the girl that called fucking what the fuck Harvey Weinstein. She called him God, the God of Hollywood.
No shit.
When she got a Golden Globe. I think it was a Golden Globe. Might have been an Oscar. I don't know. She's got a lot of fucking awards. Don't fucking choke me out over it. But yeah, no, she called him the God of Hollywood. You're talking about the girl from The Devil Wears Prada, the old bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she called him the God of Hollywood. She's like,
there's a song I played, fucking Still Fly cover Devil Wears Prada, and was like, there's a band name that.
Do you guys remember
AJ showed me that.
Us coming back from Allison, Iowa, and we're in the McDonald's drive-thru, and Michael makes me get out of the car and
Hey, that
made me like sing along to it.
Yes, that was fucking awesome, dude. That was over at the fucking on Main Street, dude. Wasn't
The
it?
main,
At
because
like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah, because the first three McDonald's closed at midnight, and we're like, this is bullshit. So we're like, we want some McDoubles and some McChickens before we go back to Michael's house. None of us got laid, so we're just gonna go fucking eat some McChickens and hang out.
Sucked being fucking 12.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It sucked being that.
The original version of that song, way worse than the Devil Wears Prada version of the song. By the way,
They're both still pretty good, and I'll give them both. They are both.
I will.
I don't like the original at all.
I know. I like them both.
Gator boots and my pimped out Gucci suit.
That's
what it sounds like.
I like both of them. I do.
It sounds like
Devil Wears
it sounds
Prada.
like two dudes sitting on a porch in Florida, just like.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were.
Well, I'm good on it. Bills, we're gonna find out more. So
I'm gonna do some Bill quick tonight.
Some Hunger Games style, fucking getting money for this Hunger Games style.
I'm gonna be looking. Well, I'm gonna be looking into how to get secure an island for Hunger Games style things.
I mean, we just have to start and get a cage, and then just
start with the cage first. Okay.
Yeah, backyard wrestling.
Bro,
style.
we got like fucking 6 pedophiles up the street.
Well, you start local.
Local. We pay the local
Cage
sex
fighting to the
offenders.
death.
No, we don't.
Pay the
them
local
shit.
sex offenders to beat each other up and just YouTube it and say
Whoever fucking wins gets a free meal.
Like, I was gonna get an above ground pool and build a deck around it, but if we're talking about doing cage fighting, I'd rather do that.
we make good. We would probably make good money doing that.
Bro.
Honestly,
The neighbors can pay to watch
Bro,
from their house.
dude.
people can pay to watch on YouTube.
To watch
bro.
the fucking pedophiles
to
fight
watch,
each other.
to watch sex offenders fight each other, bro. We'd make
To the death.
Bro, to the death.
That's
to the death.
That's where we need to
And
sign.
they signed waivers and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do that eventually. We should just start
Why
off.
don't we
with
just do
just
it
a
now?
nice fight.
Or just do it now. I'm doing it now.
we do
Fuck
it
you
now?
guys. I'm doing it now. I'm going to find one. right the fuck now.
All right, but yeah. So thanks again for joining us for another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host AJ here with my good friends Dylan and Michael.
Yes, thank you.
And
Thank you.
yeah, so I guess follow us on Twitter at WRKPod. Follow us on Instagram at WRKPodcast. If you made it this far, you might as well subscribe to our Patreon page because you obviously love the show. Patreon.com/WRKPod. And on top of that, if you need links to anything, hit up our website, WRKPodcast.com. And fuck, I don't know. I guess that's it, right, Dill?
Yeah, I don't know. Follow us. Give us money. We ask all the time.
Subscribe to the YouTube page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Baby, that's all we need. I want that custom URL for no reason other than I want it. yeah, outside of that, we will catch you next week with a juicy episode, as we always do. We love you and goodbye.